Alright, let's get this started. So, for today, we're just gonna be playing a bit of like Final Fantasy. Well, not a bit, maybe for about an hour. Just gonna go through like daily roulettes, farm for poetics, so I could get all the level 530 armor needed for my Dark Knight or Samurai. Alright, so who shall we go with? Let's go with Paladin actually today. So that I can start leveling this guy up a bit. Because like how much poetics I have? Only have 354. Actually no, I'm just gonna go through MSQ actually. What time is it? It's 9:57. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through MSQ. Just give me a sec here. Also, I'm curious of audio levels, as usual. So yeah, I just want to see if like the audio levels are doing well. And this should be far enough, so. Alright, I am satisfied with audio levels. Turn that down. My phone down again. So you could just monitor stuff. Yep. Alright, I'm just gonna chill stream. Alright. Just want to see how this is looking. Alright, let's get started. Let's go back to my Bard then, since that's the class I played MSQ with, and I do want to be consistent with the characters I'm playing. Still, another thing I'm starting to like dislike, like not kind of dislike, it's kind of annoying. It's the fact that we call it teleportation is pretty expensive now. 1,000 gil just for a one-way trip. Pretty expensive, you know, if you ask me. Alright, we're back. It's been a while. Let's take down my hoodie so you can see my beautiful face. Also, I just want to sort this out a little bit. I have a coffer over here. Is there anything I can discard actually? It's starting to get a little bit annoying with amount of stuff on my... whatever. We'll figure it out as we go, as usual. So, oh no, wrong one. Oh, I haven't even started that quest line yet. That kind of sucks. Let's go to Thavnair. Man, there's a lot of people in this town. It's actually nice being to be actually in a map full of people during like a current expansion. Because the Shadowbringers, the what you call it, one of the, I forget what, the Crystarium. There you go. It was pretty dead when I was playing through Shadowbringers. When it was kind of late when Endwalker's about to release in like a few months, so it's pretty dead. All right, let's get it. Thancred. On low tide, his stomach behaving once more, Thancred is ready to get to work. Good for you. Right. Let's split up and make inquiries in town. Ren, the pier is yours. Once you have learned what we can, regroup by the Aetheryte. Off-putting, though the mere sight of it may be. Alright, to the pier. Disgrace laden with fruits, but they are on the verge of spoiling as if they have been left too long. Very suspicious. Did someone like get kidnapped? Or get dragged off? Like last week? Oh, did someone get thrown over? Survey. Yes. Enjoy the view. Gazing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off nearby isles, with the silhouettes of larger seafaring vessels further away. Compared to other ports you have visited in the past, there appears to be very little activity. Well, let's investigate this guy. What am I doing? Oh, recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit, though I don't know why I bother. Hardly sell anything these days. Business has never been this terrible, but I suppose things could be even worse. I could have a consortium to keep afloat, like Calzal. I don't envy his position. Better to be alone in my little operation, I've come to realize. You're a traveler, by the looks of you. If you have a moment, perhaps you could pay Calzal a visit. He'd be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, you'll find him at Saltwind Sails, the Harbor Guild building across the water from here. Alright, who else can I ask? Did I miss anything back here? Oh, there you go. Well now, if it isn't a traveler, you're a rare sight in these unsettled times. People have been giving us a wide berth since that accursed tower suddenly appeared in Nurnair. If it just stood there and loomed ominously, perhaps things would be fine after a fashion. But no, it had to spawn to fell fiends as well. We still have our lives thanks to the radiant host, but business as good as dead. What will become of us? Only the god knows. Alright. To Kalsal. Ooh, this is a pretty looking temple. The Damascans aren't coming, but we already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is that their plans have changed, and that's that. Look, you must have known this might happen. The Empire is at war with itself, and the province are in chaos. And then there's the tower sitting on our doorstep spitting out atrocities. The city has its defenses, but we've been afforded no protection out here. We can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take the risk. But this will be an enormous loss. Alright. Forget about the Damascus. Surely some ships are still coming. We have fresh produce, handicrafts, medicines, and all of the perennial Hannish favorites. Our consortium works closely with the merchants and artisans to supply only the finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. I know all these things, Kazal. I do. Which is why I regret to say I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled or indefinitely postponed. And you are? Wait, you're a foreigner, are you not? A merchant. Please tell me you're a merchant. Maybe? Nope, no we're not. I see. That's a shame. I'm sorry, but we're discussing important matters. If you need something, please talk to one of the others. Excuse me. My name is Matsu, and I'm here to see Kazal. Being ignored. Oh man, look at his eyes. Oh, it seems he's busy. I'll come back later then. Alright, where's that elephant looking dude? Yes, can I help you? As a matter of fact, you can. Ah, I remember seeing you back in the guild. You wanted to speak with Casal too, did you? I'm Matsuya, a fisherman of Akiali, a nearby village. I sell my cash to Casal, who offers it to foreign merchants, but he hasn't bought anything for a while now. When I heard that the consortium had been struggling, I became worried and decided to come and see him. Just as soon as he's free anyway. He's a hardworking man and I dare not disturb him. If I may ask, what is it that you do? An adventurer, you say, and you travel the world helping people. Then that must mean you're great at dealing with strangers. Please, won't you teach me to be like you? You see, I brought some fresh fish with me. The portion I couldn't preserve and I want to sell them. The problem is, I'm terrible with people, and I've ever only dealt with Ghazal, and I can't talk to customers without getting my trunk in a twist. So please, as silly as it might sound, will you not peddle the fish in my stead? And show me how it's done. If you're willing, please let me know and we can begin at once. The events to follow cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registration. Oh, is it going to be a long cutscene? You'll do it then? Show me how to deal with customers? I'm in your debt. Right, please try peddling my fish to, shall we say, 3 people here in Yedelmod. I will observe you and learn. Matsuya is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Matsuya behind by entering a different area, putting too much distance between you, or by speaking with him and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have Matsuya join you again, return and speak with them at the original location. Alright, so you better not leave me, or I can't leave you. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I've seen worse, follow mechanics from, Assassin's Creed. Oh wait, I'm handling the wrong way. How silly. Oh, I thought you fell. Wait, can I jump? Oh, yes I can. Okay, that's not good. Miruna. Cutscene time. Yes? Fish. I got fish here. Fresh fish straight from the sea's bosom to your mouth. I'm sure your bosom fish are very fresh, but this is rather sudden. I don't need any fish right now, so thanks, but no thanks. You failed to make a sale. Nice. Never mind, never goes well the first time. I'm sure you'll fare better with the next customer. Alright, it's next one. Where's this guy? Oh, he's over there. Does the buff apply to you? Oh, I accidentally pressed 2 buttons. My bad. Oh, there you go. Nashreen. A hawker, are you? Do you sell fruit by chance? If so, I want to buy some Amra, let's say a dozen. They don't need to be export quality. What do you need an Amra for? Why, for eating, of course. It may seem like a lot, but of late I go through that much in no time at all. I'm a stock talker by trade, but with no vessels coming these days, the wares are beginning to pile up. By the same token, nothing is coming in from overseas, but not a day goes by that someone doesn't come asking when the next shipment is arriving for this and that and this and that. All of it wears me down, and I find myself feeling constantly hungry. Are you sure you're actually hungry? I know how you feel. Thank you. Pity you don't sell fruit, but I enjoyed our little chat. It took my mind off my troubles for a moment. Nice. Never mind, if nothing else, she left her with a positive impression. Let's move on to the north side of town, shall we? Man, I can't seem to sell any fish. Can you sprint? Yes, you can. And that's a peloton. I think the only reason, I feel like the only way for you to leave behind your companion is the fact, oh, it's Urianger. 'Tis a storehouse like any other, at first glance, yet in contrast to its scale, there is a distinct lack of activity. Alright, you better buy my fish. What is it, if you don't mind? I'm rather busy. Oh gods, my stomach. Ugh. Ether sickness. No, nothing so unusual. In my hurry to get back to work, I just ate a little too quickly. You should take it easier, eat more slowly, and savor your food. Well, that I could, but I can't afford to be idle. Like as not, circumstances will surely get worse before they get better. And so I'm working as hard as I can while I still can. The better to be prepared. Well, how do you tend to prepare? By stockpiling supplies. For that I need to earn coins so I can buy food, medicine, what have you. Do we have anything suitable, Matsuya? Pepper soup, lemon cucumber, and puff pie of fish. To the last of the batch, so if you're interested, you can have them for a discount. Surely, by all means, I'll take them all. Nice. You remember what I told you earlier, that I preserve what I catch, which serves to show the importance of being attentive. Thank you so much for your demonstration. It was a truly eye-opening experience. Come, let us return to the pier. Ooh. Thank you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. You managed to sell to one of the 3 people you approached. It was difficult, but when you put your mind to it, you succeeded. Though you did fail too, but there are lessons to be learned in both cases, success and failure. By applying yours, I'll endeavor to become a better peddler. Still, there's only so much I can do alone. I hope that things that will return to normal for Kazal soon. I'm gonna check the audio real quick. Kazal. Though I heard a familiar voice, and who should it be but Matsuya? Oh, it's this dude. Kazal, have you finished your business at the guild? So, you were there too. Forgive me, try as I might, I can't find any buyers. With no ships coming in and hardly any going out, there simply aren't any options. At this rate, so you can't buy my fish anymore? I'm sorry, Matsuya, I truly am, but for now you must peddle your own goods. No, but by myself? I can't. I want to help you. I do, but as it stands, I can barely help myself. I've poured my all into the consortium, and I'll be damned if I let it fall apart. I have friends and families depending on me, and I can't. I won't fail them. The sisters as my witness. Kazal. It's pretty dramatic for... Not to worry. Using what I've learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage somehow. Well, I'd best return to my village. My thanks again, and please take care on the road. Sad. Alright, back to Thancred. Ooh. I like your glamour. What glamour is that? Alright. Curious. I'm still not. What is it? 10:19. Still relatively early. I don't want to be streaming for too late. I still have to wake up, study tomorrow. I see you've been busy. Managed to learn a tidbit or two, I trust. I see. We also heard that the tower is affecting many locals' livelihoods, but to think that it would be to such an extent. For another notable, if not wholly unexpected, discovery, disappearances, and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. As before, the culprits are almost certainly tempered imperial soldiers. And as before, they mean to use the faith of their hapless thralls to call forth a lunar primal. Business as usual for the Telefroi. Let me see here. Wonder if there's anything I can still do to I didn't know my bitrate was at 1600. Let me look at that. Settings. And up to outputs. My bitrate's 1500. Supposedly. But it's at 16,000. Weird. Can I edit this? Is there any tags I can put here? Add a tag. So, F14, Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy 14, MSQ, chill. Yes, I don't know what other tags to use. Save that. Alright, Estinian. Let's get back to our conversation. House of Divinities. Judging by his furrowed brow, something important has occurred to Estinian. That Mattia fellow you were helping, he's Arcasodora, is he not? Apparently it is almost exclusively his people that are being kidnapped. Should he be traveling alone? Oh, are they possibly being kidnapped for the towers? And like what's that guy's name? Frick. It was, oh my gosh, I forgot what his name was. It was the guy that was like, that's like being consumed by one of those towers. He's like just sticking out. Like, I don't know, it was a pretty scary image. Try his name though. If something is this perpetrator's aim, it does stand to reason that Arcasadora would be their primary targets. For 'tis the faith of their ancestors which prevaileth in this land, and many are devout adherents still. We'd better go after him. Akali lies to the west, as I recall, the same direction as Kryle's acquaintance, incidentally. It's out, then. Keep your eyes peeled while we make for the village. Nice. Alright, so we look for Mattia. Actually, can you see the tower from here? Somewhere? No, oh, there it is. Alright, so I was just curious. Wonder where I'm gonna start exploring those towers. Alright, surveying. You do not see Matsu nearby, but the elevated ground up ahead may provide a better vantage point. Alright, keep going. Oh yeah, I need to start looking for more of those ether currents. Oh. Wait. What's the difference between this thing and the Alad, whatever their race is? That's kind of interesting to think about. So if I... Oh wait, my mouse has been weird. Give me a sec here. There you go. Oh, and it's been so long since I played Bard, I forgot I could store more of the bloodletters and Rain of Death. Oh wait, I missed my destination. Heading the wrong way. Oh, there it is. Are you guys not? Oh, you are hostile. You do not see Matsuya from here either. Yo, leave me alone. Help! Somebody, help! Matsuya's voice, and it came from the north. That's very specific. Alright, let's head over there. Buttons, up. forget. How do you use this? When Shadow Bite ready. Nice. I forget, what is Shadow Bite? Oh wait, no, this is when Shadow Bite delivers an attack with a potency of 170 to target and all nearby enemies. So why couldn't I use it? Cutscene. Huh, where did they go? Why are you here? Yes, why am I here? Oh, look, it's the squad. I see you found him in time. You and your friends came to look for me. I don't know how to thank you. On my way home, I took a moment to stop and rest. Think about what to do about, well, everything. And those men came. Kidnappers. We'd heard that Arkasodara were being targeted. Surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best if you took refuge in the city. We've considered it, me and others. But fishing is all we know, and the ocean is all we have. I see. That's your decision to make. But you should take care not to travel alone. A question, if I may. 'Tis our understanding that strange fiends have emerged from the tower. What canst thou tell us of these beings? Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are. But I've heard that some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinities. For that reason, some have taken to calling the tower Zots. House of Divinities in the old tongue, it means. But they're not true divinities. They're monstrous imitations that bring only death. To have one's face so twisted is a grievous indignity, and full justified art thou in thine outrage. Know that this for no other purpose but to neutralize the tower that we have journeyed to these lands. In time we may be forced to contend with these false gods, and thus we would learn all we may about them. But thou not tell us of thy divinities and their true nature. You've come all this way to save us, really? To think I had you peddling fish. But to answer your question, yes, of course. We would gladly tell you about our gods. We, I say, because I'm a terrible storyteller, and I'd ask my fellow villagers to do it. So please come to our village. We're good, gods-fearing folk, all of us, and we'd be honored to share our knowledge and fish. What sayest thou? Shall we pay a visit to Akali? Wonderful. Just follow the road west and down the hill. You can't miss it. So 'tis the simulacra of the can't say that word. 'Tis the simulacra of the Venerian gods that are being summoned. If any doubt existed before, there can be none now. The kidnapped Hanish are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we'll be able to save them. Though indeed, saving them will mean confronting their false gods like as not. Aye, as you said, we do well to study their religious traditions, to Akali. Alright, to Mattia. This way. Man, everybody has like those motorcycles. Is it on discount right now? Maybe I should get one. What's happening here? Alright, let's keep going. Ooh, it's Matia's village. Welcome to Akali, my friend. The name means White Beach, and there isn't much here to say for that, but please make yourself at home. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. Any of us can tell you about our gods, but you could do worse than to start with Kanga and Old Hasviada. They are free at the moment, as it happens. Alright, to Kanga. Kanga. You wish to know about our gods. What a curious visitor you are. Most want fish. In any case, I'm happy to oblige. I don't know how it is whence you hail, but our isle is home to many gods. They can be divided into two groups. The Minutia, beings of wisdom who assume the form of men, and the Murga, beings of might who assume the form of beast. Together, they are divinities, their forms and personalities many and varied. Some are kind and gentle, others stern and temperamental, just like we mortals can be. All are possessed of great insight and experience, and by heeding their teachings we strive to be better people and live better lives. Okay. Hasviada. Interested in learning about our gods, you say? That's what I like to hear. Prick up your ears, then, and listen. In ancient times, the Minutia and the Murga, deities who look like men and beasts, respectively were locked in conflict. Eventually, seeking the wisdom of the Minutia, the Murga cast aside their own heads and took up those of their foes. Likewise, the Minutia coveted the might of the Murga, and so they too resolved to trade heads. Thus were born new gods, possessed of both might and wisdom, and they ushered in an age of harmony between the two factions. From then on, as a sign of their esteem for one another, the Minutia have worn animal faces, and the Murga the limbs of men. So is that how like this species came to be? Having like the face of an animal and the body of a humanoid. Ooh, I like your like that. I like that a lot. There you are. Learn a thing or two about our gods, I trust. While you were off talking to the others, I remembered something that may be of interest. If you could let your friends know, I'll go and fetch it from my home at once. Apologies for the wait. I wish to show you this hanging scroll which depicts 3 of our most revered deities. By all means, we should like to see it. Wait, there's a Lalafell god. That's funny. They are Minutia, you heard about them already. Yes. 3 sisters. They are Minutia. So Minutia isn't one god but 3? The central one is the eldest, Sinduruva, a goddess of wisdom. For this, alchemists hold her in the highest. So the center is the oldest. To her right is the middle sister, Sinduruva, as a goddess of wealth. She counts many traders among her followers. And on the left, Minduruva, the youngest sibling. She presides over the crafts and so is beloved by weavers. She's a ninja. Oh, there's a Reaper. Wait, I just realized the middle is a Reaper. Then we have a Dragoon, or a Lancer, I guess, and a Rogue, or Ninja. Although each is worshipped for different reasons, the sisters are usually portrayed together in these works, which people keep in their homes for good fortune. And like fashion to the minutiae, the deities of Eorzea preside over myriad aspects of life. And what of the Murga, if I may ask? The Murga holds power over nature. In ages past, they were revered as the guardian deities in times of conflict. If you have occasion to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their images there. Among them is a god who possesses a Gaja's head, or a Gaia's head, and he is venerated as the progenitor of the Arkasudara. And then there are dragons. They occupy a special place in our history. You worship dragons too? It's said that an ancestor of the satrap, that's the ruler of Razat Han, forged a covenant with the dragon divinity in ancient times. This divinity has since acted as guardian deity of the satrap. Legends hold that if ever the satrap is in need, his dragon ally will fly to his aid. Dragon ally. Is that pointing towards a certain someone? You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. The passion you bear for your faith is plain to hear. I am confident that the information you've given us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the tower. That is very kind of you to say. Thank you. I'll pray for your success. Right. I believe it's time we sought out Kryle's acquaintance, an alchemist by the name of Nidhana. According to Kryle's notes, we're to find her at a place called the Great Work, further north along the coast. Nice. The Great Work. Matsya has the shine in his eyes that wasn't there before. It's like his eyes are always shining. Did you say you're going to see Nidhana? Oh, how I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. And did I say she's beautiful? I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. And those eyes, when you meet her, take care you don't drown in them. And this guy has very strong feelings. And very descriptive on how she... Alright, is there anything on... I have 2 coffers. Anything I can just like throw away that I don't need? Can I sort you? No, that's the best. It's gonna get sorted. Whatever. Let's just keep going. I wonder how we're gonna get on the moon. I've been wondering that. Like, is there any like current technologies in this era that's able to send you up there, or are we just gonna be like spiritually up there, like similar to like in the what am I? Where like your what do you call it? Your astral form travels up there, but your physical form is still here. Like. That type of thing, where your soul just goes up there and nowhere else. Alright, is it up here? Oh, it's down there. Oh, I think I was supposed to be... Alright, let's dive in here. Hopefully there's no enemy. Oh! Are they dead? Interesting.
What happened here?
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poisoning.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see.
Suspicious.
I am Bashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow. People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales?
Okay, I was not expecting like the voice to be this high pitched.
We have new scales?
Oh wait, what? What is happening?
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
So they're just playing dead? What for?
Now I can continue my experiment.
Wait, is this guy just gonna take everything?
Many thanks.
One for me.
Wait, what?
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
That's a good point. Where did this guy get dragon scales?
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower. Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people? Of course! You're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Oh, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova!
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
That is well.
You must be
Whoa.
quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
Bro, what was that? Man.
Is this their
Bro.
congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Can everybody hear me? It's like Dragon Balls over here.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not?
I'm surprised they can tell just from looking.
I should like to draw a file order.
Wait, how can you tell?
Now, see here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Man.
Cease your shoving, so help me.
Surprised he got overwhelmed by regular citizens.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement. No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk?
Man, we're just gonna abandon Estinian.
As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent the request to your mistress Cryle. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Let me attune to the ether crystal first. Alright. Alright, I wasn't too sure, but like, yeah, there's a lot of like inspiration from like Indian culture here. Like, I wasn't too sure at first, just cause like, but I feel like all the colors and like the temple should have been a hint. But like, yeah, I'm actually like, it's pretty interesting. Like, the fact that this is like an inspiration from that culture. I really like it. Like, I'm not very familiar with the Indian culture, but I've been to like temples, especially in like Singapore. I think I've been to like one of those Indian temples. Nidhana. Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we are grateful that you will assist us with ours. Though Cryle herself is tied up with another investigation, Ren is an eminently capable substitute, and we will spare no effort to aid you. So, if I understand correctly, you seek to make talismans that can nullify etheric emissions. Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of ether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar, and are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the satrap bids us alchemists create enchanted talismans that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower, even should they lack innate protection. Could such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruptions of primals. Of the methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon seals prove the most promising. Owing to the etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy. The scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Just this a bit real quick. Soon we'll be ready to conduct a field test, and here's where you and your blessing of light come in. What exactly is that you need me to do? Yeah. Better than my blood being drawn. Perhaps so, and knowing my colleagues, they won't be satisfied with blood alone. Ooh, that sounds scary. But as for your task, we ask only that you serve as an escort. I will explain in greater detail later. I'll explain in greater detail later, but you'll be venturing into the tower's field of influence. And so for your own safety, I will first test how well your blessing shields with your permission, of course. In that case, Uranger and I will find other ways to make yourselves useful. Seeing as you all work to the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands. You should be grateful for any assistance you can provide. Solo mission. If you're ready, then let's put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the Great Work and turn south, there will be a hill to the right. Excuse me. I will meet you at the top after seeing to some preparations. Alright. I have a tune to ether, yeah? I was talking, and I forgot. Oh yeah, I did. Is there any, yeah, there is. Am I supposed to go around? Oh, I thought there was, oh wait, I have to go up a hill. Oh, I can't fly yet. Is there a way up? Nope. Oh, I just realized a walking NPC. Oh wait, no, there's been walking NPCs, right? Like in the Crystarium. Thought like the stuff first time happens. Or maybe there could have also been walking NPCs earlier. I have just never noticed it. Alright, let's go up the hill. Oh, here it is. Oh, I'm actually curious with this really loud music. Okay, it's pretty good. That was gonna be pretty loud. Yep, there you are. Oh, I hope you didn't have trouble finding this place or climbing the hill. Not all are accustomed to the physical strain. Don't worry, I had a wolf to carry me. I give you the fruit of our sweat, tears, and many a sleepless night. The drunken Deepa. A Deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering, taking inspiration from the tradition. We created this device to test the talisman's efficacy. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before emitting a powerful blast of ether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe ether sickness. For your test, you'll be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capability. Please begin whenever you're ready. I shall be observing from a safe distance. Alright. Commencing etheric exposure testing. Repeat, commencing etheric exposure test. Retreat to a safe distance if you are not the subject. Follow the drunken Deepa's lead and try not to fall behind. Oh yeah, am I supposed to wait, what? Okay, I was not aware that it moves. Reminds me of those like what are they called? Like the teapot from like Beauty and the Beast. Ready, Ether. Please stand back. Okay. Oh, I have to speak to her. What am I supposed to do? Speak with the drunken Deepa and follow it. Am I have to stand back? Oh, there you go. Warning, discharging ether. You're struck by a powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. Subject has no irrepressible urge to empty their stomach. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. Readying ether. Please stand back. Alright. Ready to discharge. Test subjects gather near. Warning, discharging ether. Noise. You are struck by another powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. Subject stomach and bowel integrity holding. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. We're getting closer to the tower. To discharge test subjects, please be near. This is the fourth one, yeah? You are struck by yet another powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. The blessing of light appears to be keeping you safe from harm. Nice. Plot armor. Subject fortitude rated. Impressive. No irregularities. Irregular. No irregularities. Irregularities confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow and brace for final discharge. Alright, last one. What was the point of us being like going around? Alright, stand back. You're struck by the strongest blast of ether yet, but survive completely unscathed. Etheric exposure testing concluded. Please collect and deliver me to the supervising alchemist. Congratulations on retaining your composure and your humors. Oh, you've returned, and not on your knees. A promising sign, but come, let me take the Deepa off your hands. I actually want that as a pet. Or a minion. Thank you, I shall replenish its ether for when we test the talisman. So, no dizziness or nausea or anything of the sort? You're feeling completely fine? Yeah? Then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt. There's no risk that the tower will corrupt your ether. With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy hearts. Completes. Hidhana regards you with those eyes he could drown in. You are a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman requires the use of a special ink, but we have exhausted our source of a key ingredient for it, spirit weed. The herb grows not far from here, and I would like to go and harvest some. With the recent spate of kidnappings, however, we Arkasadara travel alone at our peril. Will you not come with me as my escort? I will compensate you for your troubles, of course. Of course. I'm in your debt. Without further ado, let us head to Kajaya's footsteps. It is situated on the road which runs east of the Great Work. Where to? Whale wonder. It's been a while, but where's the compass? I forget where I put it. What do you mean move to my collection? This item has been moved to your collection. What does that mean? I'll Google that later. Let's head back. Well, not head back, but... Oh. Streaming for about an hour now. Nice. What time is it? It's 11. I may not play for much longer. Maybe for another 30 minutes max. We'll see. Nidhana. I may be simply imagining it, but I feel as though we're being followed. Oh, look out, Ren! Where? Behind me? Oh, there. Easy. Gods, but that gave me a fright. To think that the moment I ventured outside the safety of the work. Thank the sisters I asked you to come with me. You're all right. Good, good. Let's continue on. That it isn't far now. Just 3 pillars and up the rise. Oh, yo, it's Renekton. Another Renekton. It's giving me Rayquaza vibes. And here we are, Kajaya's footsteps. Kajaya was a great dancer, and those who follow in her, well, you know, they come to this place to train and dedicate their dance to their ancestors. A happy benefit of this is that spirit wheat grows here in abundance. I will set about harvesting at once, if you will be so good as to stand guard. The kidnappers aren't like to return soon, but better safe than sorry. Let me kill this guy. There's one. We got Lalafell here. What level are you now? 9. Man, how are people going? Well, it's been a week now, but still. People maxed level already. Whoa.
Yes, that would be Radzat Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
What can you tell me of the satrap?
Well, he is the most important person in Radzat Khan. Long ago, this island was home to 2 tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra.
Arkasodra. Gachasura and the Arkasodra. Arkasodra. Okay, I just want to learn how to pronounce that properly. Arkasodra. I'm still probably butchering it, but you know.
When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjord from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves.
That's cool. Wonder if you were a dancer playing through this this quest line.
It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people, but when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Radzad Han to thrive all these years.
Wait, why am I standing so far away? We're having like a conversation one-to-one, and I'm like 5 meters, 6 meters away. I know social distancing is something that should be yeah, social distancing is something to be taken serious, but like, come on, man. 5 meters, 6 meters away.
And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
That's such a cool temple.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
Ooh. Oh, it's this guy.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something? Owen? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
I have enough spirituality to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let us head back to the good work, shall we? Whoa. I want that koala. Oh wait, I can just like teleport there, yeah. Only 100 gil. Very affordable. Ren, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're that little bit closer to completing our talisman. That isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. Complete. If you will excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Oh, you're both back. Excellent. I have a message for you, Mistress Nidana. It will seem the source of a giant skull are running low. What? But when I looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Yurinja told everyone about their tempering cure, and the seniors shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it from me to complain. But we will need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to attend to this if you like. As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Friend, loath though I am pressed to another task on you so soon, might I ask you to fetch the giant skull? In case you're not familiar, giant skull is a type of ore found on the island. Owing to its hardness and ethereal conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. The quarry where it is found, aptly named Giant Skull Grounds, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. May we impose on you once more? Of course, I always like to help, no matter the cost. Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Nuha. He will furnish you with the ore. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. Maybe borrow a pair of Hamsa, Mistress Nidhana. By all means, do try to be patient with them. Those that survived are still in training. I will bring the Hamsa to the entrance. Meet me there when you are ready. Alrighty, let's go. Where are we heading? Somewhere outside the village or town. Here are Hamsa Ren. If the creatures look familiar, it's because they are close kin to your Eorzean dodos. I feel like they're the same thing, just with a green chest. Hamsa have long been kept as livestock in Thevnir, and many a hatchery may be found here. Alas, the largest of these was recently raised by monsters from the tower. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant Host repurposed its remnants as an outpost. That is where my errand takes me, and your own destination is but a stone's throw away. Wait, what? And your own destination is but a stone's throw away. If you have no objections, let us make first for the outpost. We set forth at your word. Alright, let's go. Yo, it's a dodo. Just be off. If you haven't ridden dodos before, be warned that they have a wobbling gait. Can we not just use like chocobos? That's cute. I wonder if they can see me writing this. Or is this like a cutscene? That spectacular formation stretching out over the water is called the Murga. This sword legend holds was wielded by Manusha against the Murga before it was cast down at conflict's end. Interesting. So that's the sword. To the left, requiring no introduction, is the tower. As you can see, it straddles a small isle. And how big is this sword? Oh, are we able to like cause that sword to fall down? Almost there, though the main part of the hatchery is atop the cliff. The outpost itself is on the beach. Yeah, I feel like we can like probably either jump off from the sword or cause that to fall over and destroy that tower if it can even reach it. Man, that's massive. Okay. And here we are, manned by the Radiant Host. This outpost is our first line of defense against the tower. Oh, sick armor, bro. Well, well, who should be but young Varshan on an errand for the satrap? I am. His Excellency bade me to come to collect your reports. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant Host for their unflagging dedication. We simply do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency's regard. And yet, for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm these past few days, these remnants, the front line of battle, no place for children. Your predecessor too often traveled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since he took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may now be, I'm certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition, and gladly I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering, but still I worry for you. We will be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you. For you are a little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear? He's gonna die. Like, this is a death flag right here. He's gonna die. I will, Nabdeen. Thank you. And who might this be? Hanish, by the look of him. Permit me to introduce Ren Wise of the Yorzian contingent, come to assist in the making of the talisman. From Eorzea, you say, towers have appeared over there too, yes? Tell me, what is the situation like? May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties will stand to learn something of value, I believe. An excellent idea. Given the unprecedented nature of the threat, some of ours are understandably anxious. We will be glad for any tidings you can share. You two, bring Varshan the latest report and answer any questions he may have. Oh. Nabdeen. It occurs to me I have yet to properly introduce our company. We are the Radiant Host, a military order under Satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with heretofore unknown threats such as now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we struggle to contend with the fiends from the tower. Though we succeeded in striking them down on the 2 occasions they came in force, we had to pay a heavy price. What of the towers in Eorzea? Do they likewise spawn monsters? So it's much the same everywhere. With every nation struggling, we cannot expect calls for outside aid to be answered. Kuteyu. You wish to know about the tower. To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. This Tower of Zod, as folk have taken to calling it, suddenly appeared where it did on the Isle of Nuraneir. We're safe from its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water and you'll expose yourself to its corrupting ether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with the tower in your homeland? Our struggles are not unique, and then our hopes still lie within the talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they are ready. Oh, I've heard about you. The visitor from Eorzea. Is there anything you can tell us about the Telephoroi? We know that they're the ones behind the tower, and that they have declared war on the whole world. But why are they doing this? What is it that they want? This we don't understand. What? They want to die and take everyone with them? What madness is this? Well, you can bet that we won't lose to those bastards have their way. Wait, what? Well, you can't bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight with them. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Eorzean and Far Eastern brothers. Varshan. Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was as enlightening for you as it was for them. As a neutral nation and trading hub, both Razat Han ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, this stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dearth of information, everyone will have been grateful for your accounts. But come, you had best to see your original errand, as mine will keep me here a while longer. However, I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You need but follow the road east upon the Hamsa. You will arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Till we meet again. Damn, you're just gonna ditch me? Though the Hamsa appears to be one to return home, it reluctantly offered you its back. Should you become separated from your steed, speak with the radiant beastkeeper at the Hamsa hatchery to mount it again. Nice. Where's the quest? It's there. Oh, I have to go back up here. It's 11:24. This might be my last quest line, and I'm gonna end stream. So to whoever is watching, and which I know is just me on just two screens. Even though I have 2 viewers, it's just both me. Very sad. I know. Also, since I have an exam happening next Friday, or this coming Friday, I might not stream for about another like 2 weeks actually. So, and also the fact that I'm going to Toronto next week for about 5 days, so that might affect the amount of time I'm able to stream. Hopefully the 1 week I'm back, I'm able to stream like every day for like 7 hours a day, which is like probably not gonna happen, but like we'll see. I just want to try it. I don't know why I waited there, but you know, I'm just curious. Alright, we made it. No sooner do you arrive at your destination that the Hamsa dashes off. Man, you traitor, you just left me. Nope, I can't jump over there. Zainuha. This is indeed the giant skull crowns, and I am Zainuha. Is there something you require? Giant skull for the alchemist, you say, but of course they shall have. They labor tirelessly to deal with the tower, and this the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Oh, that's it. Alright, that's perfect then. So I guess I'm just gonna end it here. The next time I'll probably stream this is in like next week probably. Even though I do want to get through the MSQ, MS Walker, I do have an exam I need to study for. But yeah, so while waiting, I'm just gonna turn this game off actually, and maybe turn on some cool music here. Give me a sec. I should really learn how to like have a better transition here between like end game and like background music. And as usual, let's go to stream beats, because it's the easiest one I can beat, low key. And I forget, I don't have what do you call it, YouTube Premium on this account. I have it on my other account. I don't know why I don't have it on this one, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, so yeah, pretty good stream. We managed to do like a few quests. I wasn't counting. We were able to do a few. Also, I was also just trying to learn how to use like overlays actually. So I'm not sure if you noticed, I do have a overlay. Where was it? Yep, right here. And also the fact that I now have a stinger transition, even though I feel like I should adjust that a bit, because I feel like it's not, the timing is still kind of off, I think. Like, I'll try it again. Go to scene, transition. Okay. Yeah, there's like kind of early. What if I adjust that? Precision again. Okay, it looks perfect. Okay, that's way better. Having the half millisecond in there. But yeah, so good stream. Play Final Fantasy 14. I do want to stream other games other than Final Fantasy 14, since I feel like it's not really what do you call it, an exciting game to stream unless you're a very big fan of the game. I'm not planning to do any savage raids anytime soon, just because that does take a lot of effort, and I do not have a lot of time right now. I'm in the middle of exam season and I should be studying right now, and of course I'm a pretty smart guy and I decided to play Final Fantasy instead. And yeah, so I guess, you know, for if somehow someone decided to like come in right now, which probably won't happen, probably just me, but you know, thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you next time. Oh, before I go, let me set this up actually, so I don't forget. Ending stream. Set this up so I don't forget. Where is it? There you go. Actually, let me test this out. Boom, it works. Actually, I want to try this one out too, actually. Looks very cool. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Okay, we're at rest. And let's say I wanna be on a break. And I'll just do this. Yeah, that's pretty cool actually. Like this looks really clean. I can't like, I just found this online. I should really like find a way to make my own, but I don't want to invest too much money on this, especially with overlays, just because like no one's watching. Like, what's the point of spending like $100 on like customized overlays? But yeah, so I guess let me read this. Spell dot. There you go. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna stream again next time. Peace.